domestic violence for almost 6 years, and then you got out of it.
Yes.
How?
Yes, I've been through 2 divorces. First one was a love marriage. Second one was an arranged marriage. Now I'm into live-in. It's not that I'm eating out of a buffet. I didn't want my daughter, who was growing up, to feel that this was normal. So my younger brother, he really supported me a lot. And I thought that I can take up teaching. So then I did my BA. And I also stood first, by the way. And when I became financially independent, so it gave me a lot of strength.
Misbah, domestic violence for almost 6 years, and then you got out of it.
Yes.
How?
Raksha, to be very frank, it was very difficult for me. In the first place, just to realize, okay, that I'm going through an abuse was difficult. So the final straw, I would say, was when I realized I was in a Stockholm syndrome. Now, to elaborate on that, so people, what I did was I started defending him. He was my abuser, and I was defending him in many ways, like, when we got married, of course, I got married with a lot of hopes, and everyone does. Okay, I was very happy. I loved him a lot. So I was very different. I think that we were not too compatible, which led to this. I think I used to think basically. So I stopped working. He didn't want me to work. I was a full-time nutritionist, and I worked for like long 10, 12 years. And I was very clear before getting married that I want to work. But then, he somehow convinced me that, you're newly married, so you need to stop working. So that was
is
my
also an
first
abuse.
That is an abuse, and that was my first mistake. So, just to please him, I said, yes, why not? I'll get back to work in a year or two.
Correct.
The next he said was, okay, no family planning. Okay, because this was my second marriage, just to, tell you, I have already, been through a divorce, and so did he. So he said, do family planning and we'll start a family right away. So yeah, that was my second mistake. And then what happened was,
But he didn't want you, he didn't give you time to settle into the marriage. He said, "Nee, let's plan a family right away."
Correct. And things like you cannot talk to neighbors, you can even call your family members. I mean, so I didn't know. And, I did everything what he said just to please him. So,
And then you started defending him.
I started defending him. Like, eventually we had a daughter. We have a beautiful daughter. Okay, she's 13 years now. And he is a good father. So what I did was, I didn't highlight his, what he was doing to me, the abuses. But whenever I used to meet my friends or my family members, I always used to praise him that, how good a father he is. So that way. So I brushed everything under the carpet. But then I realized that, I'm stuck in this, And the second thing, that the realization I would say was, I didn't want my daughter who was growing up, with me, with us actually in one home as a family, to feel that this was normal. Because, I know that this was not normal because this never happened in my family. My father was never an abuser. And I look up to my grandfather, my Nana. He's a role model to me. So then I realized, no, I don't want this for Mariam, okay, my daughter. And yeah, so I quit.
You got divorced because of abuse. You were financially dependent. And then you became financially independent. ये journey के बारे में कुछ बताइए.
Again, it was very difficult, of course. For me, there were things told to me like, if you divorce, if you separate, then how will you, pay the fees? Like, your daughter will not be able to go to school. I actually went and met the vice principal and I told her that, I've been told that, you'll ask my daughter to leave. And then she laughed it out. She said, who told you that? That, no, not at all. We'll support your daughter. Don't worry, we'll support you. So then I realized, okay, I got some strength. And then I thought that, yes, I'm not financially independent. I did have, I was running a business which had two byproducts like handmade gardens and the perfect gift. And I made, knickknacks and gift solutions like for people. But then I was not able to sustain. So I thought that I really needed a stable income. And I thought that, I really get along with 7 to 11-year-olds, first, second and third standard. And I thought that I can take up teaching. My mother is a teacher. She's taught for 38 years. And I was really inclined towards it. So I thought, but if I have to be a teacher, then I have to take a professional degree. So I started pursuing teachers training course from a renowned organization, which really helped me a lot. And let me tell you, while I was doing that, I was the oldest student, of course, because of my age. So I was with 19 and 20 years old. And again, it was difficult for me because they thought that, okay, because, she's old enough, okay, she's able to get through things and, she's the teacher's pet and so on. But it was not that. So I had to put in a lot of hard work because my only motive was to get financially independent. And so all...
that TTC.
Yeah, Mariam was, my motive all that while. I also suffered from partial facial paralysis during that time. I had to go to physiotherapy for twice a day. And I used to ride to college, on my scooter. I did all of that.
Support कौन करता था financially?
My parents. I was with my parents. So my younger brother, who's 9 years younger to me, he really supported me a lot. And yes, I had my business, as I told you. So to sustain a bit. Okay, then I got a job, and which was very far away. So I did that, and I got some strength. And then I again pursued B.Ed because I thought, no, teacher's training course is not enough. So then I did my B.Ed. And I also stood first, by the way, in my teacher's training course. Yes.
With a kid, with everything. Wow.
Yes, so that was, this is very important. When I got, that confidence from that, when I stood first and when I got a job and when I became financially independent, so it gave me a lot of strength.
So, Misbah, something about the girls that shocked you, who came to you even from affluent homes.
So when I was working at school, I always have worked with 7 to 11 years old. There was one incident during a PTM. A parent approached me and she said that, my daughter is a little underconfident. Can you please, look into it? And, it took me back to my situation. So even I'm not perfect. I'm also underconfident a lot of times. And being a teacher, it was my duty, to look into it. Now, I didn't want to make it obvious, to that particular child. So what I did was I took a small exercise with the girls and I told them, okay, just take a piece of paper, fold it into half, write, good things about you, positive things and negative things about you. Some of them also, they're innocent. They are, second standard girls. So they asked me, what does it mean? So I explained it to them that you just write the keywords. And, I was expecting, 2-3 girls because it's a very good school. Okay. And they come from good families. So I was expecting 2 or 3 of them, to write negative things. And I was shocked to know that 95% of them, had low self-esteem and they were underconfident. And they wrote a lot of, negative things like, I'm ugly, I'm not good at maths, I'm not good at sports, and so on, like Hindi, Marathi, or so on.
Oh, so they had a lot of, was it with girls or only or boys also?
This is only girls' school.
Acha, okay, fine.
So then again, there was a realization that, yes, this is something, that leads to, because of young girls are, low in self-esteem and they are underconfident.
7 साल के age में हो जाता है?
Yes. And when they grow up into adults, they either, become bullies, okay, because of low self-esteem, or they become submissive. Okay, something that happened to me maybe. So then I started something called as Sparkling Stars, giving them incentives, which helped a lot. But then I thought that I'm limiting myself to a class of 40 girls. Okay, and why not, boys? Okay, I should also cater to young boys because abuse doesn't, it doesn't happen only to girls, also to boys, young boys. So then I started my own journey that is called as the Marvelous Journey. That's my company now.
How many people are working there?
No, so it's a team of me and my partner. As of now, it's still growing. It's just 3 months, but I'm sure it will grow.
How many students have passed?
So what I did was I reached my ex-students and they were very happy to join. And I'll be very frank, okay, we are still growing, not a lot of students. But yes, whenever I take demo sessions, that is how, they want to enroll themselves. So I would tell your viewers, if, they are parenting like 7 to 11-year-olds, please do, visit our website. It is Prashikshan. I'll just spell it out.
I'll put it in the caption.
You can put it Prashixan. You can visit our website. It's a beautiful program and they'll really benefit.
So Misbah, this is an entrepreneurial venture,
Yes.
and it is growing, and you are making money, and you're sure it's going to get bigger.
Yes, yes.
So from being financially independent to teaching and your own venture, so you are completely financially independent now.
I am getting to that point, I would
Great.
say. Not
Great.
so. What I want to say is, see, I want to be very honest. Okay, I don't want to say that, I don't want to even normalize divorce, separation. Okay, when you are in a relationship. So I never wanted that, but I chose that because I realized that, I was into a toxic relationship. So I would say you need to, identify, you need to set boundaries. That is how you will know that there's something wrong with you,
Correct.
and you need to find your strengths and just go on with the flow.
You are friends with your ex, and as a co-parent.
Yes. So, when I was going through separation, I was very underconfident. It was a difficult phase for me. So, because of that, I was not able to, talk to him properly. There was always aggression, I would say. And as time passed, when I became financially independent, when I got some emotional stability, it gave me strength, to get back to him, because he was always a good father. I would say he is a good father, rather.
How long did it take you to go from I can't stand him to let's be friends for the kids' sake?
The time it took, I think 2-3 years. The time we spent in the court hearings.
But you had to heal yourself to be
I had to
friends.
heal myself, yes. So the day we had to sign the divorce papers, I gave him a call. Like, I first spoke to my lawyer. She's a female lawyer. And so I spoke to her and I said, I want to talk to Mariam's father because he's always been a good father and I want that connection to work. So she said, are you stupid? Okay, you cannot call him, of course, because you're going through a divorce. And why now? Because all this while, during the court hearings, you never spoke to him. And then she just hung up. She didn't even talk to me. But I didn't think even for the second time. And I thought I don't want to regret. Okay, I don't want any regrets. And I called him and he agreed to meet me in our society. And then we, chatted like for 6 hours straight.
Wow.
Okay, and all the good memories with Mariam. And he admitted that, he also wanted to come and talk to me, but he was hesitant.
So you guys are friends now.
We are friends now and we are co-parenting and it's good for Mariam.
Very good.
So I know that, my friends also who are suffering through toxic relationship and who have been, separated, it's very difficult for them to co-parent. Not all of them, but some of them. So I would say that if he's a good father, then we should,
Make the effort.
Yes,
Yeah.
make the effort and let the bond flourish.
So from 2 divorces to now a live-in, and in which you're very happy. So क्या difference है?
Okay. It's a beautiful question.
Okay.
Now, yes, I've been through 2 divorces. First one was a love marriage. Second one was an arranged marriage. Now I'm into live-in. It's not that I'm eating out of a buffet. I've experienced it all. I was happy in my first marriage. I was happy in my second marriage. I used to think that I'm happy, and then I realized what I did. No, I narrated that. Yes, I'm really happy in living with my current partner because, I am myself in this relationship. And I'll tell you, ऐसा कोई नुस्खा नहीं है कि अरेंज मैरिज अच्छी है, लव मैरिज अच्छी है, लिव इन अच्छा है. Okay, it's a personal choice. I believe in marriage even now. Okay, but I'm just taking my own time. Okay, just gaining that strength. And once I'm ready, I may even go for marriage. So I would just, give one, I would like to put this message across to your viewers that, you have to set your own boundaries. Once you know your boundaries and you know that, you cannot take something, you just have to stand up for yourself. And
Can
I
you
think
give
it'll
me
be
an
the right
example
place.
how you set a boundary?
Like, because I've gone through a domestic abuse, and as I told you that, that was never normal for me. And I wanted my daughter to realize that this is not normal. So, yes, I took certain steps. So when it happened for the first time, you have to be, vocal about it. You have to let the other person know that, this is something that I'll not take.
Misbah, some boundary you set in your current live-in relationship because of your past experiences. जो आपने पहले दिन से ही किया कि भाई
Yeah, this is what it is. That ups and downs तो आते रहते हैं.
सही
There is no perfect relationship. ऐसा
सही है.
नहीं है कि when I say that I'm very happy in live-in, हमारे झगड़े नहीं होते हैं. We fight a lot. In fact, I've come to a realization कि जितने झगड़े ज्यादा होते हैं उतना प्यार भी होता है. क्योंकि कभी कभार क्या होता है ना कि अगर हम झगड़ नहीं रहे मतलब हम प्यार नहीं कर रहे इसलिए तो we don't bother about it. So yeah, but then he knows कि physical abuse is something that I'll not tolerate. So we have to sit and we have to discuss and talk. So
बट एनी टाइम व्हेन लाइक देखिए मैरिज में एक स्ट्रक्चर होता है, लिव इन में कुछ ऐसा है कि जो आपने मतलब बिना इट्स अ कमिटमेंट बट इट्स स्टिल देयर इज नो स्ट्रक्चर.
Right.
तो ऐसा आपको कुछ लगा कि
yes, it is not very easy. Okay, families accept करना भी मतलब बहुत मुश्किल से accept करते हैं ये चीज. It is
तो
not
आपने
very
अपनी
easy.
फैमिली को कुछ बोला कि this time I'm going to take my time.
See, I've always been very independent in my, when it's to like deciding something. Okay, I take my own decisions. So I was very clear. When I got out of a toxic relationship, my second marriage, I was not ready to get into any relationship. I'll be very honest about it. And I took some time for myself. And once I got independent and I got some emotional stability, then I thought that, okay, I should try it out again. Why not? और ऐसे भी लोग बोले कि now you're 40 because I'm about 40, I'm 41 years now. तो ये भी बोले कि you just need to focus on your daughter now, not yourself. I know that she is a very important part of my life, but if I'm happy, I'll be able to keep her happy. So I went out. I also was in a relationship before Kedar, which didn't work out. So I knew, my boundaries. And then I found Kedar and
Yeah, thank you. Kedar, you are 53. What is love to you at this age?
Oh, I don't want to talk about anything about age per se. I don't think love has been any different to me when I was 19 as compared to when I'm 53, and I'm sure when I'm 69, it would mean exactly the same thing. So it is about compatibility. It is about companionship. It is about one being able to. It's not necessarily about one completing the other person's sentences.
Okay.
But it is about silences, I think. If I am silent and if she's silent, and if it doesn't matter, then I think that's a very comfortable space to be in, isn't it?
तो केदार ये 2 डिवोर्स हुए, उसमें क्या लेसन्स आपने सीखा अबाउट रिलेशनशिप, हाउ टू इम्प्रूव योरसेल्फ एक्चुअली कि भाई ये मैं गलती कर रहा था?
Honestly, I think all men possibly could learn that if we were a little less selfish in our relationships, we could probably have more stable relationships.
Can you expand on it? What do you mean?
I think men look at their own careers, their own hobbies, their own families as primary or principal in their lives. And their significant other has to adapt to their hobbies, their careers, their relatives, their family. And it happens when you're young because you are brought up on this soup, this conditioning soup of Hindi films, of novels, of art that tells you that marriage is between unequal people. Okay, that you are the primary person, the sun around which everything must revolve. And the sooner you unlearn that, the better relationships you tend to have.
So with Ms. Ba, it is an equal relationship.
Yes,
क्या change किया आपने? And it is a live-in relationship.
It is a live-in relationship. I don't actually, it's not something that is so unusual. If in the society where I come from, a live-in relationship is considered rather normal. What I changed was, I would say, trying to put myself in her shoes every time, and we have had, as Misbah said, we have had fights, we have had differences of opinion, we have had differences of circadian cycles, not matching. But if you can just empathize a bit with your partner and say, okay, this is why she probably feels this. I
मतलब
think it
कभी
works.
आप सन है, कभी वो सन है, कभी
हाँ
आप
जी,
सन,
कभी
कभी वो
maybe it's a dual star system, in which you have two stars doing all sorts of things.
Oh, so instead of you being the sun, now it's a dual star system.
It's quite possible. It's quite possible. Both of us are not stars. Both of us are little moons around Saturn. हमें क्या पता?
तो एक चीज जो आपने पहली शादी में नहीं की, जो अभी आप कर रहे हो एज अ मैन, एक कुछ भी चीज.
I think I'm giving a lot more time at home. I'm giving a lot more time to my family, and also because I've become a father just 10 years ago. I'm a late father, 11 years ago. So once you start doing that, I think everything else falls into place.
So giving time to your
Giving time to yourself also. Giving
Yeah.
time. You're not burning candles at both ends. You're not working day and night. At 53, ऐसा नहीं है कि मुझे दुनिया जीतनी है. At 19, I wanted to. I wanted to have world-dominating
Correct.
ideas. I
Yeah,
wanted to change the world.
Right.
At 53, I'm happy if I can change myself. So I'm happy with that.
Thank you. Thank you.